Hello, I'm Charming Jayasinghe. I am a solicitor and a migration agent. I'm with NEPCOM Services. We are based in Level 4, 276 Pitt Street, Sydney. If you want any legal advice, migration advice, you're free to come in and drop in and seek our services. You're welcome anytime. We thought of doing a short video, a simple video, to explain to our clients and to other migration agents perhaps the basics about the 186 visa. We thought of doing that because there seems to be a lot of misunderstanding and mystery surrounding the 186 visa. So basically, what the question that a lot of our clients ask us is whether 186 visa is a permanent visa. And the short answer is yes, it is. In Australia, a permanent visa is a visa that allows the visa holder to remain in Australia indefinitely. In other words, it is a visa that does not have an expiry period. In that sense, 186 visa is certainly a permanent visa. And the second question that is usually asked from us is, how do we get the 186 visa? The short answer is that there are three ways to get it. First way is the most commonly used pathway, is called the temporary residence transition stream. What it means is that a holder of a 457 visa can be nominated by the employer after he is employed for more than 2 years for a 186 visa. That's called the temporary residence transition stream. So you transition from the 457 visa into a 186 visa. 457 visa is a temporary work visa. 186 visa is a permanent employer nominated visa. The second, albeit less frequently used stream, is called the direct entry stream. The direct entry stream is different from the temporary transition stream because the employee does not have to be employed for a 2-year period to be granted with the 186 visa. In theory, and certainly in certain cases in practice, persons who have never been employed in Australia, overseas persons, can be granted 186 visa, which is a permanent resident visa. And the third and the last, very rarely used stream is called the agreement stream. Now, the agreement stream presupposes something called a labor agreement between the immigration department and the employer. It is only on certain designated fields like meat processing industry, and now there is a trend that the Department of Immigration and Border Protection is suggesting that you can use this visa category or the direct or the agreement stream category to bring in persons to work in temples and covils, etc. But it is a very rarely used stream. So what does the 186 visa do? It allows you to remain in the country. It allows you to work in the country. What are the criteria that must be satisfied by the employer to nominate an employee for this visa? The employer must have a standard business sponsorship under the TRT stream. Or in the direct entry stream, even though the employer need not necessarily need to have a standard business sponsorship arrangement with the immigration department, at the point of nomination, you must demonstrate the achievement of training benchmarks that are usually incidental to standard business sponsorship agreement. And secondly, the employer must demonstrate that the employment opportunity for the employee is ongoing, will be available for more than 2 years, and will be available on a full-time basis. What about the employee? The question that is usually asked by our clients is that, is there an age requirement? And the second question that they ask is there an English requirement? For both the questions, there is no simple answer. Firstly, is there age requirement? Yes, there is. However, there are exemptions. You have to be under 50 years of age to be granted an ENS visa. However, there are certain exemptions. If you are a very high income earner, under the current tax bracket, that is $180,000 and $180,001, if you get an income more than that, you are exempted from that age requirement. And if you have that sort of an income, you are exempted from the English requirement as well. Then in certain conditions, those who are employed in the medical sector as medical practitioners under 457 visa, you can be exempted from the age requirement as well as the English requirement. So finally, I believe that we have given you a basic description about the 186 visa. And in the 186 visa, it is a permanent visa, and you can get this visa either through the direct stream or either through the temporary transition stream, meaning that you can be employed under the 457 visa for 2 years and be nominated by your employer to be granted the 186 visa. So I believe that we have described to you about the basics of this visa. We will be coming out with future videos about various important and interesting aspects of immigration and immigration practice to our clients. Please subscribe to our blog site and our website, where we'll be posting updates that are relevant to our applicants and the employers when it comes to applying for a visa in Australia. Thank you very much.